Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to chat with you guys about why I think people are struggling and can't save money. Let's get started and talk about it. I'm going to start with number one, and you don't hear this out there a lot, but I really think it's true. Number one, people don't make enough money. I think there's a huge misconception. People think they make enough money if they have money for their bills and a little left over for food. I 1000% disagree. I'm giving my opinion. I think it depends on your circumstances and what your expenses are and what your responsibilities are. Each of us are different, personal finance. But if, let's say, you own a home or you have a car or you may have some health issues and you don't have very much left over after paying your bills, then when something happens with your plumbing and you've got a major car repair and you've got like a root canal and all that stuff happens at once, are you really able to set aside enough money to be able to pay for those things without going in debt? Many people are not, and they don't have enough in savings to cover all of those things at once. I know I've been there, done that. So I really do think, number one, I simply think many people are not making enough money with the current economy. That's my opinion. You may disagree. Okay, number two, and this is huge. Hey, I'm also there on this one sometimes, not willing to make sacrifices or changes. You know, I don't know about you guys. I know I've shared this before. I'm frugal in many, many ways, and I think sometimes I'm a little hard on myself, but I like comfort. I love to spend money. I like to go shopping. I love to window shop. I love to people shop. I like to, watch everybody while they're shopping. I enjoy all the goodies and wonderful things they have out there to look at. But when you're out there spending all that, of things that you don't absolutely need, then you may not have money for important things coming up. And so not willing to change your bill. I've actually tried to help somebody before with their budget. And I said, well, here's a few changes you could make. And they didn't want to make the changes. So they wanted the results without making the changes. I do understand it'd be hard, whether it's permanent or temporary, cutting out some of your favorite things. That's why I always advocate for making more money. Okay, so basically not being willing to make any changes at all. Okay, number three, you don't really know how much you're making or how much your bills are. You haven't sat down to say, okay, this is about what I make each month. These are all my costs, and you may not even be honest about what your current spending is. That's why I think that if we're really struggling financially, it's good to take some time to track your spending. As a matter of fact, I don't track all my spending. I track my overall grocery budget, but I think if many of us actually tracked every single penny we spent, some of us would be really surprised. I'm sure it would be an eye-opener for me. Okay, number four, they don't pay themselves first. That is something that I do. I make sure I automate my savings so that I have money in my savings every month. Now, granted, in December, I haven't saved as much as I did in November, but I make sure to save money every month, and I automate that. That's the first thing that happens before anything else, so that I've got money for a backup. Okay, number five, you don't plan for plan for expenses that are unexpected. And like I kind of said on number one, some people have more unexpected expenses than other people, but sometimes we have things that crop up that we weren't expecting. It doesn't even have to be an emergency. It could be, something that you want to do. Maybe your nephew is graduating and they did something for your child, so now it's your turn to do something for them. It could be something simpler. Oh, your house tax bill came up, you forgot about that. Anything. So planning for unexpected expenses, or even expenses are coming up but you just kind of put it off. Okay, number six, not knowing how much debt you have, and that can really hold you back. Number seven, and this is huge, you have so many obligations and people have so many expectations of you. For example, you might have been a family that you guys made quite a bit of money for a long time. Now, because a lot of Murphys and things have happened in your life and just you're not making as much money as you used to, people still expect you to be as generous, to take people out to eat or any kind of obligations, giving and all this. So there's all these expectations and obligations on you and you can't keep up anymore, but you still want to keep up the front. That, I think, holds people back from savings. And number eight, what I call the death by a thousand cuts. You know, a dollar here, going to the Dollar Tree and spending 20 bucks, overspending 20 bucks at the grocery store. You forgot something at the grocery store, so you got to go out. That online order, all these little things here and there, going through the drive-thru, it all adds up. So these are 8 reasons I think people have trouble saving money. I want to hear from you. What are some reasons you think people have trouble saving money? I always love to hear from you. If you find this information valuable, I would love if you would subscribe and become part of this frugal family. That's all I have to say. I love you. I appreciate you. And like always, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.